careful, Luis. I mean, if the Cranes find out that you're dating Sheridan, you could be in some real trouble.
Look, Sheridan's different. She can handle her family. And tonight will prove that.
Who is she?
Huh? Hank.
Come on, Luis. Who is she?
What are you talking about?
Luis, I've known you for way too long. You cannot hide anything from me. Whenever you shave at this time of the day and you go over the same spot twice like you just did, that can only mean one thing. You've got a date. Now, who is it? Is it Beth?
No. Hank.
Oh, wait. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. That takes all the fun out of it. Let me see.
What's so funny?
Well, if it's not Beth, it's not going to be easy to figure out who you've got a date with. But it is easy to figure out who you don't have a date with, and that's Sheridan, because you two hate each other. She's the last girl you'd ever go out with.
What did you say, Father?
Don't make me repeat this again, Sheridan. You were to have no further communication with Luis Lopez-Fitzgerald.
But...
Father and I don't want you to have anything to do with Luis, Sheridan. It's really very simple.
But it's not that simple, Julian. I've already told you, and now I'm telling you, Father. Luis asked me out to dinner tonight, and I said yes.
No, Sheridan. You aren't going anywhere with Luis.
Yeah, you and Sheridan. That'd be a good one.
Look, Hank, I really need to talk to you about something.
Oh, you're gonna tell me who you're really going out with? Because if it isn't Beth, well then, hey, wait. Is it Sharon from the pool hall? She is hot.
No, it's not Sharon. You didn't check the message I left on your machine?
No, I haven't checked my messages lately.
Well, look, there's just something we need to talk about.
Well, what is it, buddy? You look like you've got some bad news.
No, it's not bad news. It's just something I think you should know. It's about my date tonight.
Okay, nice try, but I'm not buying it, okay?
What?
I can tell by the look on your face that you were gonna try and yank my chain and tell me that you were going out with Sheridan tonight. But I'm not buying it. All right? You and Sheridan. That'd be a joke.
Why would that be a joke?
Come on, Luis, all right? You and Sheridan? You two have been butting heads ever since she came back to Harmony.
Well, yeah, that's true. But things have changed. Maybe it just took a little time for us to get to know each other.
Man, give it up, okay? I'm not buying it, all right? I mean, it would make for some interesting drama, though. If Sheridan's father, old man Alistair, found out you two were going out, he'd hit the roof.
Why would Alistair Crane care if I was going out with Sheridan? Because I'm Hispanic?
Okay, man. Just calm down, okay? I'm just saying that to the Cranes, anybody whose family hasn't been in this country at least 200 years is an illegal immigrant.
Yeah.
And that's why I would have the advantage over you if you were really interested in Sheridan. You know, us Bennetts used to be bigwigs around this area. We've actually been in Harmony longer than the Cranes.
Yeah. And the reason why the Bennetts aren't bigwigs anymore is because the Cranes took all their land and businesses.
That's the Luis I know and love. That is the Luis. The Luis that hates the Cranes. And that's why I know that you would never go out with Sheridan. Because you've always hated the Cranes while I have always admired them from afar.
You're right. I have always hated the Cranes as a group. Yeah. But Sheridan does not like any of them.
Look. Just stop it, Luis, okay? I know that you're not going out with Sheridan. No way. No how.
Okay.
Why do either of you care if I go out to dinner with Luis tonight?
What we're concerned about is the attention you could draw to the family if you were seen in public with Luis.
I don't care what people say about me.
That has become painfully obvious, Sheridan. The men you've dated in the past have been marginal at best. Who was the last one? The Frenchman?
I admit Jean-Luc was a mistake. Yes, he was only out to use me.
Yes, he was. just like Luis is only out to use you. You realize that, don't you, Sheridan?
What?
Where's Sheridan? Thought she was working here today.
She got called home. Some family business. Listen, Hank,
I'll just call her at home then. It's no big deal. I'm gonna ask her out to dinner tonight.
you're gonna ask Sheridan out to dinner tonight.
Yeah. I thought I'd take our relationship to a new level, you know?
Yeah.
Turn on the old Bennett charm and she'll never know what hit her. Aren't you gonna wish me luck?
Sure, I mean, no.
No.
Look, something happened. I mean, I would, I would normally, but...
You're not trying to make me believe that you're going out with Sheridan again, are you? I mean, come on, Luis, the joke is dead.
Hank, it's not a joke. I'm going out with Sheridan tonight.
You're serious, aren't you?
Yeah.
Julian, could you please explain to Sheridan why we think Luis is using her?
Of course, Father. You see, Sheridan, I knew something was wrong when I walked in on you and Luis kissing in the library. I'm not a fool, sister. I know you claim that the kiss was romantic, but I know you were just covering up while you were really in the library.
And why was that?
Obviously, you were searching for information concerning our family and Luis's father.
You were being used by Luis against your own family, Sheridan. How could you let him do it, dear?
I wasn't being used by Luis.
Then what would you call it?
Do you two want the truth?
That would be nice.
Yes, Luis asked me to help him find out if there was any connection between our family and his father's disappearance.
You see, I knew it. You were just his pawn.
I wasn't his pawn, Julian. I told Luis I wasn't going to be used, and he backed off. He even apologized.
Well, then what were you doing with him?
I wanted to help Luis. I offered to volunteer.
Why?
Because I wanted to prove to Luis that the Cranes were not involved with his father's disappearance. And I was right, wasn't I? There is no connection, right?
Of course not.
Well, then what was so wrong with me helping Luis realize that?
Because you went against the family, against your own father. You disappoint me, Sheridan.
I just wanted to show Luis that there was no reason for him to be suspicious of our family.
I understand that, Sheridan. But you should have discussed it with me first. I only want what's best for you, dear. Don't you know I love you, Sheridan?
You do, Daddy?
Well, of course I do. And because I love you, I feel a need to protect you. Sheridan, when you were just a baby, your mother and I used to talk about our dreams for you. She loved you so much. And her greatest dream was for you to grow up and marry a man that would make you happy. I've watched as you've dated man after man that used you, treated you poorly. I don't want to see you start another relationship that's going to end badly. Now, please, because I love you, promise me that you won't go to dinner with Luis.